Hello, it's Friday evening and my family is all busy, so I thought I'm going to make a second video of the day. I did one this morning for my 5-Minute Friday, and now I'm doing one that's more than 5 minutes, but I'm showcasing our Oxidized Copper 12 by 12 specialty paper. This paper is just really fun to work with, and I'm excited to show you a card using the Changing Leaves bundle. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get started. Hi, it's Kristen Bryant with Stamping with Kristen. Today I want to show you a card using the Changing Leaves bundle. It comes with, it's kind of a neat, it's a hybrid embossing folder because it not only embosses, but it also cuts out 3 of the leaves from there. So I'm going to show you both ways to use it today, and we'll also be using the stamps as well. And I'm going to be using Oxidized Copper 12 by 12. It comes in a pack. You get 2 12 by 12 of this piece and 2 of this piece. So I'm hoping that you can see how cool this paper is. And I'm also going to be using Pretty Peacock that is also in this piece here. So to start, I am going to fold this in half, and then I'm going to emboss it. Whoops. Sorry, it's not matching up. There we go. All right, so I just made a quick fold, and now I'm going to put it through. I like to do it so that you know that it's gonna make the indent out, or emboss it if the Stampin' Up! Logo is on the front. And so I'm just lining it up so that this is at the very top where the bend is, and I'm gonna go like this. Now for the sandwich, when you are using this embossing folder, you're just going to take off these 2 that you would be using for just regular die cutting, and you're going to put this in like that. Typically I like to put this end first, but because I'm doing the open card, I have to do it this way. And then you're going to use the gray plate. So I'm just going to make sure this is lined up good. And I'm going to send this through, and you're going to see it gives such a nice embossed look. It gives such a nice deep impression. Hopefully you can, yep, there you go, you can see that. So while I have this out, I am now going to take this piece of the Oxidized Copper paper, and the 3 images that cut, we're gonna just get this die out. So you'll see that this just fits in the grooves, and you want it so that the cutting side is up. And I cut this so that it's most, you get the most use out of it. So I did it so that it is, let's see, where's my cheat sheet? I believe it is 4 3/4 by 6. That looks all right. And so it does have this little part here that I'm just going to cut off that doesn't fit on there. Here, I got a ruler right here. Yep, 4 3/4 by 6. So I'm just looking to make sure that I've got all of that die on there. I have it upside down because I want it to emboss also where it's cutting. So here you can see it like this. So I'm going to put that through the bend side first, and then the silver, or the gold, or not gold, the gray one again. I just moved this a bit. I just want to make sure. Yep, it's also covered. Double check. For this card, I actually only need 1 of these, but I always like to cut more just because now I can make 3 cards, and they'll each be a little bit different because they'll have a different one of these on it. Oops. Sorry here. So here are the 3 pieces that we'll do. So I'm going to set those aside. And then the other thing I wanted to die cut is in here. I'm going to die cut this piece and this piece using the other piece that comes in there. I just have scraps that I'll use up. And, whoops, I almost did this wrong. I don't have my tube plate in there yet. You gotta make sure you put that in after you've been embossing, because it will not work good otherwise. All right, so now I'm gonna put this through. All right, now when you are doing this, you can get this attachment for our take a pick tool, and it just gets all of the little things out of there really easily. So I don't know if you've ever added this on, but the brush is a nice little trick on there. And I'll just peel that off. It's pretty delicate, so you just want to be careful. All right, see there's two that are still stuck there. They just pop right out. All right, awesome. Now I'm gonna, oops, and here's the other one. I'll show you this. This one comes out, it's just, they have these 3 little lines on the other side. You can either use something like this, or sometimes I'll take my paper snips and put the tip of it through. That works as well. So here is the other piece. Just gonna stick these on my magnet so I don't lose them. Do you ever temporarily lose a die in the mess of your table? I have done that, and it is so irritating. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. Kind of help my mess. I am not a clean stamper, and I often have a few different projects going on my table. I don't know if you're like that. It's not the best way to do it, but it's just kind of how I am. So now I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to use one of the stamps in here. And so this stamp actually fits perfectly on this piece. So if you wanted, you could stamp something and then have it die cut, and it gives it a texture. That's what's really cool about the hybrid embossing folder, because it embosses and cuts it. Love that. So I have Cajun Craze here, and I'm just going to take this leaf, and I'm just going to go kind of all over on here. So, whoops. So on this piece I have, this is 1 3/4 by 4 1/4, so that it will fit right here. Oh, look at that. This paper might be just a little bit too wide. I didn't realize that when I started. I'm gonna cut this down. Open it up. Sorry about that. There we go, much better. Okay, so get this out of the way. I'm gonna add some adhesive to the back of this. And so this is 4 1/4 wide, so that's why I chose to do that. So that piece is gonna go there. This is part of the oxidized copper paper. And so I'm gonna put that on there too. I just think it's so pretty. This is just, to me, a very regal looking fall card, leaf card. I am going to, these are 3/8 of an inch. How do you like that dimension? And I'm just gonna stamp the greeting from the set. You are amazing in every single way. And I'm doing this just because I just want a really thin little line, or thin greeting on there. So that's what I got, 3/8. How do you like that? It's kind of weird when you're telling other people, but it's not the typical 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, but crafters, we kind of do whatever fits the card best. All right, so I'm gonna now, this is gonna go on the front, and I'm gonna take this piece here, and before I put the greeting on, I'm just gonna get that set where I want it. And so I'm gonna get my dimensionals. I've got both the mini and the regular dimensionals, because on this greeting, I'll be doing the smaller dimensionals because that one's so tiny. So I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna just put this like that. And then you saw that I cut out 2 of these. Now they're I was just gonna do one of them on here, and then this could go with this for a second card or with this. So it just saves you some time when you're die cutting to just do more than one. And so I'm just, do you see how I'm working over this surface? It helps it not get sticky in other places. So you can also use, we have a silicone craft sheet. You could use that too. So here, I just kind of set that on there like that. And then I'm gonna take this greeting and put just a couple of the mini dimensionals on here. And I'm gonna put that right here. So you're amazing in every single way. Now on the inside of the envelope, or inside of the card, and you could also do the envelope this way too, I'm gonna get the Pretty Peacock, and I'm gonna stamp one of the other leaves. So I'm just going to do this one right there. I just love how that looks. So elegant looking. Leaves can be elegant, did you know that? It's sometimes I catch, I'm like, oh my word, I use this strange word sometimes, but I do think they're elegant. All right, so there you go. Here's the inside of the card. Here's the outside. I did this one earlier, just showing how, you know, when you're using all three, these are the other leaves that you could do with it. So they both look great. Let me know if you like one better than the other, but if you haven't tried this oxidized copper paper, I would get some. It's really fun to work with, especially with fall coming. I just think it's a really neat way to work with fall colors. So I hope you get time to create this weekend and get cards ready to mail out on Monday. Have a great weekend.